Well, friends, welcome back. Untold Reality, back with more Fable. Here we go. This episode, bit of an experiment. As I was recording,
you're new here, aren't you?
A couple things went wrong.
We have some rules round
So this
here
one's
that
being
you
done
need
in
to know
post.
about. Bowerstone is a peaceful town.
So, I have
I'll
not
have to
done post
confiscate your
commentary in a
weapons for
very
now.
long time. And it makes it easier to talk, makes it easier
There are
to rant,
shops,
makes it easier to go on and on and
lots
on.
of different people,
However,
games,
also makes you forget
all kinds of
what
things.
happened. So,
Why not pay the tavern a visit first?
we are somewhere different
It's the building
than
in front
last
of you,
episode.
just up the road from here.
I went into Bowerstone and the
keep an
game
eye
locked
open
up,
for Lady
as
Grey.
is our way,
Treat her with respect.
hence all the 0.5
She is the
episodes.
mayor after all.
I
Have a look
decided
around
if I do anything
and
during
enjoy
the
your
lockup,
stay
because
in
this game
Bowerstone.
auto-saves regularly, that's just how I'm going to keep you all up to date. That said,
Don't break it on.
to adventure. So this is the first main hub. Actually, now that I think of it, it's the only main hub, because this game's real small. This is the white run of this game. There are different things you're able to do periodically.
Brewmaster, it's you!
Like pick chickens. Always pick the chickens. Depending on how much you've run into them, your kick might be stronger or not. This is a school! The point of in here is to get the hero dolls. And it's a side quest. And there's actually a bit of goofy little art on all these things that I have no clue about the story behind. I imagine developers had their kids do things, which is kind of cute if you think about it. Or developers just scribbled stuff out, which is kind of weird. But those look like they could be really bad JPEG like pictures, like really low quality pictures. So potentially. I mean, it's also from the first iteration of the game. Also here, you can buy a home if you have enough money, which starts getting you rent. It can also basically be where you and your wife, because it only lets you have a... Actually, no, it does let you. They did open it up to both, I think, in the Anniversary Edition. Your spouse. Let's see. See, I remember I had a point for why I did that, but now I don't, because it's been a few weeks. Because, surprise, I don't always record and edit back to back. In here, there's two things we can do in the Bowerstone Key. Not Quay, that's Key. The first thing is, this is a little witch's house. But she's not here right now. I've not triggered her appearing yet. Shall become a thing. But however, we cannot pick up those potions. Which is a bit of a shame. Can't do anything, can't break anything. Can hit things though, which is odd. The game usually has better collision than that. But it is what it is. And more chickens? Yes, more chickens. Always kick the chickens. Also, this is a fist fighter league.
Welcome. It's for people, and it's also.
And since past me blitzed through this, I guess future me is too. Basically, what this is that it gets you one of the best trophies in the game. Now, I've not shown off what trophies do yet. The point of a trophy is that pre you doing a quest, you pop into a bar or something, you can show it off. And in doing so, basically get extra renown. Which we'll start doing soon. I don't usually do it very much, but it would be good to do. Now, our hero is a smidge strong already for this place, which is why these guys are being beaten so quick. The easy strategy to this, because you also can't leave the ring for very long, hence the backup. Walk up to them, punch. As soon as you can flourish, just keep flourishing, and then when they're on the ground, just get behind them. Same thing with any flourish technique. But for some reason, I don't get to flourish against him all the way. Or at all, for that matter. And there we go. Level 1 fist fighter game. So there are 4 fist... I believe there's 4, maybe 5 in this version. There are multiple fist fighter leagues that basically strip most of your armor away because they can. That was a good kick. Anyone around? No, no one's around. I can break that. And I got a potion. Kick him too. Oh, he jumped! That's what you get. And as you can see, there are invisible walls.
Orchard Farm. Hello there.
This friend basically wants to redesign us.
That thing is, maybe
His whole
you'll
thing
come
is he
and
wants
find-
us to look a certain way for his daughter, which is okay. I guess this is the game trying to introduce us to the, like, family mechanism. Problem is, in this version of the game, there's no kids. You have you and your wife, or I think your husband, if I'm remembering this right. But you have there's no kids in this version. That came in Fable 2.
My daughter is
I should hit him one last time for good measure. Or, leave him be. He's had enough. There's times where the game really focuses in and understands you're trying to kick the chicken, and then there's other times where it's like, no, I don't understand what's happening. And it doesn't even care to attempt. But when in doubt, there you go. And he's now on top of the shed, which is kind of fun. Sometimes they go to the moon. And sometimes they just go, like, down the street. Now, it is night, so almost nothing's open in here. If we go into that hut on our left during the day, there is a chance to start the witch quest. Now, if you look at our menu, there's 3 people that can kind of see us. So, if someone saw that, they would have reported us to the guards. So when you see that little squinty eye thing on the top right, that's what that is. Now at this point, I realized I'm not wearing my armor, which is upsetting. And this menu, I don't like this menu, like, at all. They changed it to this style after my time. Fable 1 had a much cleaner menu than this, but it also had a different controller than this, which is part of my problem with this game. But, alas, it is what it is. Now, we can do Wasp Menace. Can. But, no. There are more shenanigans to be had and side questy ridiculousness to be had. So let's get ready. And now, let us visit the bar. There are bars in most towns in this game.
Thanks.
Or inns, I suppose is the way they want to word
Look
it.
in the heart, you look like someone in it.
So I can hire this friend. I will do so later. So something happened as I was playing this game that I'm just going to touch on now because you're going to see a hard cut. The game did its thing where it likes to just close, but it didn't close, it minimized. So I was able to hit Alt-Tab, get it back open, and get recording going again. So there is a hard cut, but same session, same game, same cards. The goal, I believe, is to do this under 20 seconds. I'm not bad at memory. My issue is the interface here. I don't like that it forces you to go card by card. And bring on the cut. Yeah, I managed to do it still. So it was under 30. There you go. So when you do these properly, you go U1. And you got a high score. And you hit a special requirement. So now you get a hero doll. Zero explanation as to what a hero doll is, though.
Play card pairs.
So hero dolls, like I was saying, you go to the school with them, you get all of them, you get a special collector's doll, which I think is just Jack. But we don't know who Jack is yet. But I think that's all it is. You can, in inns or taverns or bars or whatever word you want to use, basically trade between them. Late game, it becomes a
Who do
really
you
easy
think
way
you
to get
are,
money.
coming up here uninvited?
Oh,
Run
that's
along
trying to go
now,
to
Sammy.
Bowerstone North, but we're not famous enough yet. This will become a thing, which unlocks a couple other areas. There's not a lot. We've explored a good chunk of the game already, scarily. Knothole Glade is the next big thing that we're going to get to, and then the ice town that we're in for like a hot minute. But there's not a whole lot to do save for that. So, we're going to Oakvale. Going to try to see if there's anything past this yet, if it will let me. I don't think it does, but we shall see. There might be items, might be things we can get. One of the main things to Oakvale is, for some reason, they are really nice with how they cash out your gems here. So, late game, not even late game, mid game, to make a ton of money, you just go kill a bunch of trolls, and they'll give you like diamonds and emeralds and things. And you can just start selling them here for ridiculous coin, which is nice. Now, there are items you can dig out, and I was hoping there was one there, but it didn't trigger. Now, for some reason, when we're in the main hub world, if we just break stuff, it doesn't matter, because we're outside of town now, as far as this is concerned. Assassin pants? Assassin shoes. The assassin gear does nothing. I think it's supposed to make it easier for sneaking, but it offers basically no armor. So there's no real point. Now you'll note, scary music. But no, there's nothing going on here. Would have been nice if there was. I was hoping to just walk up to the gate and be like, hey, let me in. But no, this area is not for us, and it's something I am actually a bit scared to do on this difficulty. I have a very haphazard way of doing this area where, as you'll see later on, I'm not a fan of, well, as you've already seen actually, I am not a fan of sneaking. Ooh, tattoo. I am not a fan of sneaking. Never have been. Every time I play an Assassin's Creed, my objective is to walk in the front doors of any keep or any castle and just be like, yep, I'm here. Come at me. And it's amazing that you can do it once you get enough stats. That's basically how I play this game as well. And now that I can take a couple hits, now that my health bar isn't 0, I'm feeling a bit more content with the means of doing this. The best part will be once my magic meter also goes up, because once you use your shield, your magic meter is more or less a second health bar, which is great. But for now, stats. Not a lot we can do. Is there anything we can do for magic? No. Onward to adventure. Always. Always adventure. Maximum adventure.
Remember, following the gold markers on your map
So
will
here,
lead you to your quest objective.
if you're going to make a boast, this is where you do it. Or this is an easy area where you can do it. Not a lot of people really follow me yet, so there's not much of a means to do so. A boast is basically, I'm going to do this mission. When you accept a mission, you have to say that you're doing it with boasts. It costs more to do, but you can make more to do it. And there you go. I got free renown and an achievement for showing that off. And the point of a boast is that you can say, for example, I'm going to do this mission without being hit once. I'm going to do it without armor on. A lot of the earlier missions, it's easier. Later missions, way harder. But you can. So my hope was to boast, because this is a mission that's really easy to boast on. But we're going to take out this Wasp Queen.
It's this way, please. You.
Yep, you're just gonna stand there and cower while a bug the size of your torso comes at you. So that lady's at least screaming and running. Objectives. Get rid of all the things. Again, this is why I made that mission to Oakvale. because this weapon kills everything. That's really funny, actually.
You saved my life. Thank you so much.
I love that she's just on a cycle of, like, the same, like, MP3 being looped. She spins, and somehow that births more little friends for us, which is fine. Now, something you might be noticing, that combat...
may prove useful against the Wasp Queen.
My bow may prove useful, eh? Well, watch me do this with my axe.
Wasps have spawned, but they are no match for your
So as you're seeing my combat multiplier grow, as I'm picking up the little green experience orbs...
Wasp Queen again. Remember, you can also use your willpower.
Yeah, as I pick up the little green experience orbs, I get that as a multiplier to that experience. So that queen, I just got 5 times the experience for her. So it is to your benefit, greatly, to get that combat multiplier higher. There is a spot in later game. I know I've done it on console. I don't know if this version is going to be stable enough for me to do it, but I've gone over 200 multiplier before. I'm going to try. This game has problems. So that was our first mission of sorts. Just kill the bugs, which is fine. Now, if we were doing that with a light weapon, would have been attacking way faster, but we move forward less and we make more vertical motions, whereas the horizontal motion of the two-handed weapons, it's a bit nicer. Now, these people, I've decided, don't deserve life because they were hampered by bugs. Huzzah! Our murderous quest begins. We didn't get that many evil points considering what that was. And the only witnesses to the crime we killed. So, yeah. Just another day.
Maze is looking for you. He waits for you in the Barstone Tavern.
Ooh. But first, there's a fishing thing. Really? You just walked away? Oh, I guess. Okay. I always do those. I saw that just now in the recording and got all excited. Only when you see the ripples do you know that there's an item hidden. If there's no ripples, you're just going to be catching fish. Which are fine. Fish, I believe, give you skill. And that also is, look, I'm now healed. Free life. Perfect. And the mana will just replenish itself. So, yeah, this is why you want to do that. Now, I wanted to kill the guard, but then there were other guards that were too close, which ruined my chances. It is what it is. Let's go meet Maze. Maze, what do you got for me? You look very out of place here.
Been enjoying all the attention, have you?
Not really.
Yes. I heard about your encounter with the Wasp Queen.
How? I just did it, and there were no witnesses.
Barstone is talking about it. But, you shouldn't let that kind of thing go to your head. Anyway, that's not why I called you here. You see, there are dark forces gathering that put your giant insect to shame.
Dark forces,
Tell
eh?
me, how much do you remember of the night I took you to the guild? Of the raid on Oakvale?
We don't talk about that
Not
night.
much, I wager. A most terrible night. I thought those bandits had killed your whole family, and that you were going to be next. But it seems there may have been another survivor. Your sister. I'm afraid it's only a rumor, and there's no way to be certain yet, but I thought you should know.
Why would you
And
tell
for
me?
pity's sake, boy, make sure you replace that basic equipment while you're here.
Hey, mister, do you have any hero dolls?
Yeah, I do, actually.
You have? Brilliant! My teacher has a really rare doll. He doesn't let us play with it, but there are 7 dolls in all, he says. If you get them all, please go and see our teacher.
I will.
should get back to school now. Bye.
Alright then. You go learn.
Check the guild for more quests.
I think we can do a special offer for you, sir.
Can you now?
Isaiah's having problems at
Obey
Orchard
the
Farm.
law.
Some odd things are going on up there.
See, the game is trying to make you go to Orchard Farm. I don't want to. This lady!
Great.
I like your hair.
Fancy a cut?
Yeah. So this lady, her whole thing is this is how you design yourself. So, I'm going to change my beard up. It's a bit much. I will not have a mustache, though. There shall be no mustache. And we're supposed to have that hair, the pudding basin. Which, no. I call it the Jake Gyllenhaal. No. And we're gonna give ourselves a proper braided beard. Now, oh, look how handsome we are. Why is our hair gray already? Or just, this whole game's kind of gray. Quick what? Where are we going? Lead me. To adventure. You're not very quick. When you tell someone quick... Ooh, I have a fan.
Oh, woe is me. My son is poorly. It's me boy. My poor little boy. We were on a picnic at Lookout Point when he found these strange mushrooms. The witch in Bowerstone Key says we shouldn't worry, but she needs more of the mushrooms before she can cure him.
Okay.
I would find them myself, but I need to look after Aldi. Please, could you help us?
Well, if he ate a mushroom, he's either high out of his mind or he's gonna die.
This way, follow.
I did follow. Oh. That's it. You were leading me in here anyways. Alright then. Well. So the little boy is high. And we need to fix that. So. Alright then.
Swords, axes, shields, armor.
Let us see. Now we know that armor man, the guy that's up top, good for very basic gear. This guy, however, bit more weird
I
stuff.
think we can do a special offer for you,
For
sir.
example, like normal helmet. This is the first place you can really get a helmet. That's fine. There's also obsidian that got added in this game. It's basically a buff plate. But also, there's a leather helmet now. What the hell? That was never a thing before. So I'm going to get one. But I can't yet. It's too expensive. But it looks kind of alright. I mean, the stats aren't that different from chainmail. But I'll still take it. It's better than not having one. But that, the Aeon's equipment, that is our ultimate gear. That is where we're going. So let's try to sell our stuff. Maybe if I sell everything, I'll have enough. Maybe. Assassin gear you can't sell. I think it is a requirement for a demon door. I think. I believe. I'm not sure. But, silver key. Progress, friends. Progress. Let's see. Now, for looting. Now, sometimes this dude, yeah. What happens if you go into a business, they'll kind of follow you around. But
Isaiah's having problems at Orchard Farm. Some odd
sometimes you
things
can
are going on
hope
up
to
there.
basically get them upstairs and then run down, and then before they follow you down, you can potentially steal something. Now, I don't think we have the ability to steal yet. I don't think we're famous enough. For some reason, fame is skills. Now, friends, on that note, I'm going to end the part here. We will see you guys next week for more adventures. Bye, guys.